Hey guys, this is MaikoX, and this is my first ever blog. So, yeah, I realized that I tell a lot of crazy stories at school, and then one girl that I know, that's a friend of mine, was like, "Hey, you should do a vlog, cause how you tell your stories is just really funny." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna just give it a test shot." So, very sorry that the camera is wiggly. I recorded with my Vita, so it will be very wobbly. So, let's begin the story of the weird guy. So. This story starts off with, as the title say, a weird guy. Uh, should have practiced it. So this is like one day in school. I go to Wooddale High, and I'm in the 11th grade, and I'm in the restroom, and this is like the third week in school, and I'm in the restroom doing my business. Yeah, of course. Yeah, what else you gonna be doing in the restroom? Never mind that question. So then one of my guys, Jordan, comes in. I'm like, "What's up, homeboy?" He's like, "What's up, bruh?" And I hadn't seen this dude like over the summer. I only seen him like around school since he was a ninth grade and I was a 10th grade at the time. So this was like, so yeah, that's when I first met him, was like last year. So I hadn't seen him since summer. He popped up in the restroom out of nowhere, so I was kind of glad to see him. So after we got done chatting, I'm at the window trying to wash my hands and get done and get ready to go to seventh period. And then when I look up at the mirror, I see him behind me. So now I'm up here like, what the heck is he doing behind me, just standing there? Like, I don't know what I was supposed to do. So then I don't know if this was a question or a quote or maybe it was a demand, but he came out with this thing, "Let's get weird." So I'm like, what did you say? And then he's a little bit like, "Let's get weird." So I'm in my mind like, what the heck? So then I asked him, what does that mean? He never gave me an explanation, but it's just like, let's just get weird. So I'm in my head thinking, what the heck made him want to ask that question? So that brings me to my explanation, the flagpole game. Note to self, I was not in it. I just hung around these guys. So the flagpole game, which I noticed when I hang around a lot of people, had a lot of problems that they had at home and from school, which was kind of crazy because most of them would be happy when they come to school or mad, and then they leave home happy or mad. So it was kind of crazy, and everybody in there had their own beliefs, which usually led to an argument. Because I know I brought up this is an example when I brought up a conversation about the Big Bang Theory. One of them was like, "Oh yeah, Big Bang Theory creates the Earth," and then one person was like God, and the other person was like something about chemicals, and I was like, okay, because I'm a Christian, so first thing I'm thinking, God created Earth. It says it in the Bible. So I'm up here in my head, like last thing I remember, when something explodes, it doesn't really create anything. If you explode a car, does it create another car? Like that's what you're telling me? So yeah, we just let that be. And then everybody in there had sex issues where the sex issues came from bets and stuff. They kept making them do bets. I know two guys in the flagpole game, they had to kiss each other, and now they're gay. So all that adding up, which made me think that's where he got the question or statement or whatever the heck he was asking. So I ditched this. I'm trying to ditch this guy. I'm trying to get to my seventh period because this is like the end of school. I'm trying to get, and yes, I was wearing all that black because it's like a color. So I see him falling up behind me. He don't say not two words. The dude's just following me in front of a crowd. So now I'm up here. So as I'm trying to chase this guy or get away from this guy, I realized a flashback hit me as I'm walking the hallway. I was like, I remember this guy back when I was in 10th grade. I remember this guy used to say a lot of quotes, homo quotes, like "stick your finger up my butt," which I would be like, okay, and then there would be people around, and then we'd be like, okay, so I would like, maybe this is a test or a joke. So I should have paid more attention to that, but stuff comes to my mind when I'm by myself that people be saying, or stuff that I probably did, which I made a mistake on. So that popped up at the right moment. It's like, oh, he used to say a lot of homo comments back in the day. Also, like, we'll do like a bunch of jokes. He'll be like something homo-ish, and then we just take it like a joke and be like, "Stick your finger in my butt" or something like that. So it was like really awkward, really awkward. So then I know I have to be up straight with my guys, so I have to ask them these questions to get the information I need. So I was like, bro, are you gay? He was like, no, I ain't gay, bro. I was like, dude, I be noticing you be saying some homo stuff, and of course I be getting no reply. So then I'm looking like, okay, so you gonna tell me something? So back in present time, I should have colored that, my fault. So back in present time, I get to my 7th period classroom. I'm a little exhausted because I tried to run from this dude. So then, he's giving me, texts and codes and stuff like, let's get weird. So I'm like, dude, no, I'm Christian. And he's like, and? So he literally said, what are those? I was like, what are those? I'm like, come on, man, this is not some kind of food. He was like, I don't know what a Christian is. So that just made this really, 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 really awkward. Really awkward. So then every time, we just meet each other in the hallway or something, he's always giving me this look at me like I'm ready anytime. And then I'm looking like, the heck? So mostly we kept our distance a little while just to see if we can get this thing straight, because he was giving me some very weird gestures. So then I know most of the time I would take him out to eat and stuff, and we're like, okay, yeah, that's a note. I have no problem with gays. So yeah, mostly when he's like saying something gay, was like there's like a full table, and then he was like, sorry, let me rephrase. So yeah, took him out to eat, me and other 4 guys, and there was no seats left. So then he up there came out with the quote out of nowhere, not enough seats? Here, sit on my lap. So I'm looking like, okay. So I'm like, why is he with us again? I was like, okay, maybe I'm being kind here, being gentle. So I would have mostly taken that comment two ways. Why is he with us? Or I would have probably thought it as a joke and just moved on and tried to sit near a girl, or at least pull a chair over to there. But Mr. Martin just pull a chair, but I had to sit on his lap. So of course I got to get straight with the man. So after 7th period, bell's over, I see him, he's walking past me again. I stopped the man. I was like, hey man, we gotta talk, like real talk. So I was like, okay. And so I had to explain the situation to him, like, hey man, what's going on? No running away from me this time. I got plenty of time before I catch my butt. So then out of what I said, he got the idea that I said I hate gays. So that mostly answered my question. Yes, he was gay at the time, so could have just came at me straight up. So I was like, I don't hate gays, you just won't see me hanging around them because I don't want to be confused for a homo person. So he was like, so yeah, at the time teachers and students were around, so they was mostly looking at me standing up for what I believed in. I don't know, I think I heard somebody go woohoo in the background. I don't know, maybe that was just me and my imagination. So I was like, yeah, I love people, I love hanging around people, but you just won't see me hanging around a lot of homosexual dudes. I know he asked the question, what about girls? I said, yeah. I struggled a little bit, and I was like, yeah, most definitely you probably won't see me hanging around them either. But most of the time they're going to have to tell me if they're homo, because I don't know by just looking at you, unless you have this walk or something. So yeah. So he was like, can we still hang out? And I was like, yeah, we're cool, just no homo remarks. So I haven't seen him in 3 weeks, so I'm guessing he's okay, or I don't know, maybe we're still fighting or something like that. So yeah, I want to know what you guys thought about how I handled that situation. Should I have probably been aggressive or something, or should I probably made him change his mind about being how he was? I don't know. I want to see you guys comment on how you guys would have handled it. So yeah, leave a comment, and thanks for listening.